Good morning, everyone. My name is Sakari Smithwick. I am from Long Island, New York, and I am a SUNY Delhi alum. I graduated in 2016 with a bachelor's in business administration with a concentration in restaurant management, and currently I reside in Europe and have been for the past 6 months. So I'm going to take you on a trip with me to explore the day in Paris. Stay tuned. Okay, first tip, if you need to get around the city, no Ubers. What we do, grab a scooter. Electric scooter, or grab an electric bike. Easiest way to get around the city. So this is how I'm going to be getting around today. Okay, so for the first stop, we're going to go to Market Bastille. Not sure if I pronounced that right. Basically, it's one of the largest markets in Paris, France. And for me, I love going to markets because you're able to see really great produce, really great products. And also, if you go right before it closes, you'll be able to get some deals. So if you go early in the morning, you'll get the best quality, the best product. But if you go right before it closes, you'll get some of the cheaper products and some deals. So depending on what you're looking for, that's what you can get. So stay tuned. Super cinnamon. Look at these, huh? Beautiful herb tomato. Really sweet. Beautiful Chanterelle mushrooms. They go in the ground, so they're a little bit dirty, but clean these real good. You get rid of all this, and you have a beautiful sweet mushroom. This is really interesting. That's Culinary, and you see it's from Holland, but we're in Paris, France. Beautiful fish. First scallops, sea beans. Beautiful, beautiful. Cockles. Beautiful cockles. This is really interesting. They're selling the head and just the bones. So you can make a beautiful stock, a beautiful soup out of this. The head has so much flavor. People could just eat the head like this, huh? But it's huge, huh? But you could use this to make a beautiful sauce. Oui, s'il vous plaît. Oui. Pour le vert? Oui. Vous voulez? Oui, ça à 5 €. C'est tout? C'est tout. Voilà. This is like a Haitian beignet made with like corn, spices, and peppers. So good. What a lot of people don't realize is that in Paris there's a huge Haitian culture, and a lot of people from Haiti, they speak a similar language. So a lot of people move here from Haiti to Paris, and that means that the culture and their food also moves here. And some delicious food, really good, a lot of flavor, and it's just awesome to see something different than your traditional, macaroons, croissants, and things like that. So really good. So during my time at SUNY Delhi, I was part of the West Indian Coalition, along with BSU and student government as well. But for me, one of the funnest ones was WIC. That's what we called it, West Indian Coalition Club. And you got to learn a lot about different cultures, such as Haiti or Jamaica or Trinidad and things like that. You were able to be a part of helping design the fashion show, which was a lot of fun, and you got to see a lot of different cultures. So I always like to embrace a lot of different cultures while I'm traveling and things like that, just to get a very diverse and just very different outlook on things. So thank you, SUNY Delhi. So for my next stop, we're going to go to Prezé Cafe, which is supposed to have some of the best crepes in all of Paris. So can't wait. Buckwheat crepe, seaweed butter, sunny side up egg. So thin, crispy. So I just had an amazing breakfast crepe. Really, really good, crispy, light, fresh. Next, about 2 minutes up the road, we're going to go to Yann Couvé Pâtissier, some of the best pastries in all of Paris. So I'm super excited, so can't wait. Classic chocolate croissant and then traditional hazelnut pastry and chocolate. The layers. Next one. And across the street from that is another pastry place that is really, really interesting. All fresh pastries. So one of my favorite things about going to SUNY Delhi was about how diverse it was. I didn't just have friends from, culinary arts, but I had friends from architecture, construction, and all these different majors, and that helped me develop my people skills, and then also helped me be able to learn how to network. And so when I graduated SUNY Delhi and I started working in these restaurants, I was able to connect with all these different people from all around the world, and that helped me lead me to Europe. So it worked out. So during my time at SUNY Delhi, I was also a part of the Scoffier Club, and through that club, we were able to take field trips to visit like really, expensive, luxurious, interesting restaurants, and restaurants that I would have never been able to explore outside of that club. So through that club, it actually introduced me to my first Michelin star experience. I went to Lincoln Restaurant, had 1 star at the time, and from that experience, it was incredible. And that kind of inspired me to get into fine dining and Michelin star restaurants and things like that. And because of that, it kind of ended up leading me to Europe. Okay, so I'm on my way to the next spot, which is one of the oldest markets in Paris, France, which is, I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right, but Manger des Enfants Rouges. Yeah, it's one of the oldest markets in France. So they reopened up in about 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to take a nice little walk, and we're going to see what it has to offer. So stay tuned. Taking a nice walk in Paris on my way to the market. During COVID. Be safe. The old food. Moroccan food in Paris. So after my time eating at Lincoln, during my time at SUNY Delhi, I got super inspired and started working on my skills, refining my skills. Joined the hot foods team. Nominated student chef of the year, all these things, whatever. And I took everything I learned from SUNY Delhi and applied it to the restaurants that I was able to work in after I graduated. After working at these restaurants, I was able to meet all these really cool, interesting people from all around the world, which helped me get to Europe. Most of my time spent in the Netherlands. I worked at a 2-star restaurant called Restaurant Tribeca. The chef spent a lot of his time in New York, and we were able to connect, and luckily I was able to work there. Had a great time. It was in the middle of almost nowhere. Our day started at 8 o'clock in the morning. We went to the garden to pick out our vegetables for the day, and from there, then we prepared for lunch, and then we prepared for dinner. I was the pastry chef there. I had no background and no knowledge of pastry, but I had a solid enough knowledge of savory and had a solid enough experience in order just to kind of keep up and learn different pastries. I think it was really interesting for me because I've never done it before, and it was something to learn. So I think it's very important. I love learning, and I love seeing different new things. So it was a really, really great time. So for our next stop, we're going to go to, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this, Joaquis Genin. I'm not sure. But it's basically a chocolate shop, which one of my friends who's a pastry chef in France at the time, she recommended this place. It has the best chocolates in all of Paris. So I'm super excited, so stay tuned. So, I spent most of my time, working in the Netherlands, which is really cool because everyone speaks English. I was able to communicate with everyone, but also it's just a train ride away from Paris, London, Germany, and other places around Europe. So I think it was really a cool place for me to work, see different cuisine, but also just be close enough so I'll be able to explore. I think exploring and tasting different foods and seeing different cultures is just as important, if not more important, than working in a regular restaurant from day to day. And this was possible from working and saving my money and going through all those steps. But I think it's a very important part of the journey. So I'm excited. I was just walking and discovered this beautiful place. Amazing. I think place that new students that aren't sure about where to go should attend if you put in the work. I think Delhi is one of those places that it delivers a great education, but you have no idea where it can take you if you decide to go all in, meaning like meeting new people, connecting with your advisor, joining clubs, joining organizations, fraternities, whatever fits you. If you decide to do that, I think what you can get out of a place like SUNY Delhi is limitless. I think the sky is the limit. For me, I was able to join all these different clubs, be a part of a fraternity, connect with my professors, ask questions, and do all these things. And from there, that led me to be able to get way more out of my education than just attending classes and just, that's it. So I think you need to take the most out of it. If you decide to attend SUNY Delhi, I think you need to put in the work in order to get out what's worth it, the reward. One interesting thing about going to SUNY Delhi was that, after graduating, I started working in these, fine dining restaurants, the best of the best. And all the people I would see there came from either really great restaurants or, best school, number one, etc. However, I found myself being able to keep up or excel past them because of the time and attention that my professors took to me at SUNY Delhi. At SUNY Delhi, you're not just a number. People know your name. People are able to know you, and you're able to kind of develop yourself a lot more, in my opinion, than you would at a bigger school where you're just a number and it's kind of just, familiarized, the same thing over and over. At SUNY Delhi, you're able to be who you are and who you want to be and take you to the next level. So, took a little bit of a detour, but beautiful, huh? Wow. Amazing, huh? Parafui, fruit jelly, sick store. Really, really, really cool, really, really nice. They gave me like a little gift bag here, and what I got was it's a mix of all the different chocolates in the parafui that they have. A little small bag so I could taste everything. So really, really cool. Yeah. So really good chocolates. The parafui though, really good. The fruit is not too sweet, but I don't even know how to describe it. It's just really good. It's really good. Chocolate's really nice. Sick. So, thank you for tuning in. I had a lot of fun doing this, taking over SUNY Delhi's account, and I hope you guys had a fun time just seeing what a day with me is like. I had a lot of fun. So, thank you to SUNY Delhi, and we'll see you soon.